can you please share who and what inspires you and drives you to be so insanely productive at a superhuman level?
I was always kind of like a crazy kid, I suppose. I was just very curious about the world and how do we come to be here, what's the meaning of life and all that. And I always had a really intense desire to understand things and learn. I mean, the first company way back in the day, I just wrote software, so I didn't have any money. So I came out to do grad studies at Stanford. I had $100,000 in student debt and one computer, and I was going to actually work on advanced capacitors for use in electric vehicles.
I remember that, you saying that.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'd spent a couple summers working on that before in Silicon Valley before going to Stanford. And then that summer I was like, well, the internet's going to be something that really changes. It's going to be one of the biggest impacts on humanity. It's like humanity. Communication will go from being like osmosis to humanity having a nervous system where you could access any part of humanity's knowledge from anywhere, from any connection anywhere. You could be in the middle of the Amazon jungle and have access to all of humanity's information, more than if somebody was living in the Library of Congress. So it's like, well, I want to be part of creating that. And so I just started writing software. I've been writing software for a long time, but I actually wrote the first maps and directions on the internet, the first white pages, first yellow pages, by myself. And then, we hired a few interns, and then my brother joined, another friend of mine, Greg Curry, who's passed away. And then we got some venture funding. I thought it was crazy that these guys were going to give us they gave us $3 million. And I was like, this is insane. It's just us and some interns. Yeah, I mean, I had sort of an existential crisis, I guess, when I was 11 or 12 or something, just trying to figure out what it's all about, And ultimately came to the conclusion that we don't really know the answer, but if we increase the scope and scale of civilization, then we have a much better chance of understanding the meaning of life and why we're here, or even what are the right questions to ask. So therefore, we should strive to expand the scope and scale of consciousness to better understand the questions to ask about the answer that is the universe.